pleasure of welcoming you all to this live webinar. And I hope that you put your business hats on and that you've got a pen and paper in your hand so that you can take notes of what I'm going to be going through with you today. Welcome to all of those of you coming in from different parts of the world. I understand that there may be the wee hours of the morning, or it may be the late nights for those of you currently in the Asia region. So I was introduced to this project myself just a couple of weeks ago, and I was actually in a similar concept to this about 19 years ago, and where I was introduced to something that looked like this, but of course this is a much more advanced platform where you have more than 1,000 different games and sports betting and so on. As you can see here from the first slide, that BETPLAY365 offers different kinds of games on the internet. And at that 19 years ago, when I was first introduced to it, I was introduced to the concept as a member or an affiliate number 400,000 or 500,000, because I joined like 2 years later on. And when I was introduced to this project here, particularly 2 weeks ago, I thought to myself, wow, this is an amazing opportunity to be in the early days of something that has tremendous value to people and tremendous potential for those people who like to a part-time income or a full-time income, of course, depending on what you choose to put into the project in itself. Before we start, you should know that I am not a player, I'm not a gambler, but I do understand that the masses are. And I do know that after doing some research, 50% of most countries' population, they play the lottery from time to time. Some people, they do it every week, and some people, they do it every month, and some people, they even do it every day, as long as they have the opportunity to play. I'm not that kind of person, but I am a businessman, and when I see something that is easy for the masses, something that doesn't take much explanation, then I believe that could be something for me and my family. And also another thing that's very important for me to express here is that I'm not here to educate or teach people how to become sad gamblers or sad players, because people who are used to playing or gamble, they are going to do so regardless if I say they should or they should not. And if they're experienced gamblers, they're going to find the best portals out there on the internet to play on today, because as of right now, there is no chance playing in a live casino or real casino because of the coronavirus. Everything is obviously locked down. So I see this opportunity as a groundbreaking opportunity because it is brand new. It's just launched, but it has a platform with more than 1,000 games, a very experienced team behind that is supporting this specific platform in itself. And it has something that people, they like and they enjoy doing, and that is to play. And with the coronavirus going on today, there's not that much to do but sitting home. And there's, of course, millions of people that has been made redundant over this last couple of weeks. And either they will try to find a part-time income from working on the internet because they can't go out anywhere because there's a lockup period in most countries around the world, or they maybe have some savings. And if you don't have savings, then you don't know how to build a business over the internet, then I think that you should really pay attention to what I'm about to share here with you. Okay, so first of all, before I go into the different games and the platform in itself, let me just share with you that this is a totally decentralized platform. That means it is the world's first decentralized online gaming and gambling portal in the world where the members are actually the owners. You don't have one specific person that owns the company. No, it is the members that has the opportunity of becoming owners of this online platform. Then besides that, you have a support team that supports the growth of the platform in itself. And they, of course, do all the support so that both affiliates and customers will stay happy. All right. So anyway, let me just show here very briefly what this is all about. I don't need to spend too much time on explaining the product because people, they know where to place a black or red bet. Either they win or they lose. But let me just go here to really, really fast here with you. So as I mentioned here, they offer an online casino game where they offer anything from slots, baccarat, roulette. They even have live dealer games. So it looks like you're in a real casino, but it's on the internet. They have global lotto games and it's open 24/7. So it never closes. And this casino or this portal, just like all the other ones out there, they offer what is called a casino welcome bonus. In other words, you deposit 10, you get 20. Or you deposit 100, you get 200. If you deposit 500, you get 1,000, which is very unlike many of the other platforms out there. Most of the platforms out there will offer you a welcome bonus up to a maximum of $200 or 200 euros. Here, it is actually up to as much as 1,000 euros. Okay. There's online poker where there's tournaments. You have cash tables for as little as 1 cent, euro cent per table. You can play Texas Hold'em, Omaha, jackpots, and you can play on any device, which of course gives you lots of freedom. You can be, when they open up from this lockdown, you can actually be out there playing on your cellular phone, your mobile phone, or on your iPad or any kind of pad, if that's it, or your computers, of course. And if you'd like to, you can even blow it up on your television and you can see there with friends and family, sit there and enjoy yourself with the different games. One thing that's become really, really big over the years is something called sportsbook. And maybe you, from time to time, if you're interested in American football, if you're interested in European soccer or cricket, or if you're interested in hockey, you may be playing on a weekly basis where you bet on your team. Well, here you have the opportunity to do the same. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you're a Barcelona fan or Real Madrid or Liverpool or Arsenal, whenever these teams are playing against each other, you can place a bet, and you can place a bet on a winning or a losing team, and either you will win or you will lose. So there's so many different games that you can play. And obviously right now there's not many teams playing, but after the coronavirus eases down and lockdown ends and the team starts playing again, then you can of course start using the sports book. Okay, there's also a sports book welcome bonus, just like the casino bonus. And then there's the lottery, and BetPlay365, they offer two kinds of lottery. One is their internal lottery, where you pay 10 euro per lottery ticket to participate. There's 365 weekly winners. There's 5 different price levels, and 80% will actually go out to the pool. You know, in most national lotteries, they say that 50% goes out of the pool, and the other 50% are used for taxes and for the governments and for the license holder. In most of the cases, it is the actual government that holds the license in the specific country. And look, the draw takes place every Friday at 6 o'clock UTC. So it's excitement for those people that's actually buying their lottery tickets, because every Friday they have an opportunity to see if they can win. And as a matter of fact, we've seen already over the last 2 weeks, many of our friends and people as part of the team that's actually won both the first prize, second prize, third, fourth, and fifth. So that's a lot of fun to actually see in such an early stage. Here's what I talked about earlier. You could also choose to play the different lotto games around the world. You have the US Powerball, you have the Mega Millions, where you can win over 100 millions. And look, again, I personally don't buy these lottery tickets, but like I said, half of the population in most countries around the world, they do. So you just think about this for a second. Players, they normally know other players, right? And if you have someone playing these lotto games or playing the casinos or playing the sports book, etc., and you refer them, well, then there's a commission that is quite nice coming back to you. And the good part here is that, not like the other platforms where they would only pay you as an affiliate in one level, here they will pay you in multiple levels depending on how willing you are to help other people in your team to succeed. Okay, there's also something called a PlayDAX trading game. So those people who understand a little bit of how to buy and sell stocks on the normal stock market are going to love this game, because this is just a game, but it looks like a real stock market. And here, the members or the players have the opportunity to play it every day on a weekly basis, monthly basis, whenever they want to play it. And there's some really, really good rewards to be made here if you're a little bit smart. You don't have to be a scientist here to understand this, but if you know how to buy low and sell high, well, there's some good money to be made here. All right. So, like I said, it looks like a normal stock market, but it is just a game. So, I'm not going to go over all the different details here of how every games are working, but let me explain to you how you deposit money, because a lot of online platforms today have very difficult accepting payments. And here it's very simple. You can deposit your money either using Bitcoin or Ethereum. You could also use all major different credit cards. But now, before I actually continue here, let me maybe log into the gaming platform and actually show you how some of the games work and how advanced and high tech they actually are and all the graphics. All right, so just give me a minute here and I'll just log right in to my gaming platform. And I now have the option to choose the different kinds of game. As you can see here right now, we're now on the sports betting sites, where you can actually bet on different kinds of games, if it be European soccer, ice hockey, baseball, handball, boxing, darts, table tennis, anything actually. But of course, right now, because of the current situation, coronavirus, there's not many teams playing. But let's do this. Why don't we just go over and jump over to the casino, where we can actually see lots of different games that we can choose from. So you can see here, this, you can choose whatever games you'd like to choose from. If you want to play a tournament, if there's new games, popular games, table games, roulette, etc. But why don't we go ahead and let's try this one here. Texas Hold'em Up. A lot of people have heard about Texas Hold'em Up. And this is delivered from EvoPlay, which is one of the providers to BetPlay365. And I'm not a very good player myself. I'm not a gambler, but you know what? It does actually work. So let me just turn down the sound a little bit here. And let's just try out. Okay, you can see I have 69 euros on my casino account. So I'll just play one. And I'll just play €1 there. And I'll just click deal and see what happens. Wow, that's a good number. I'm just going to call that because I've got a really good number here. And that's, wow. I will even bet more because now I have 3 8s. So I'm looking pretty good. I'm going to bet again. And look at that. I won €9. That's just an example. Okay, let's try one of the other games here and see how that works. Let's say maybe we should try, let's try one of the live casino games and see how that works. Like I said, I'm not a big player, but we'll try blackjack here. Okay, a lot of people, they know about blackjack. I just know that you have to have 21 to win. But let's try. You can see here, there's different kinds of tables you can join in at, starting from 1 to 1,000, and some tables starting at 250 or even 500. I'm not going to spend that kind of money, so I'll just do this one here with €1. So let's just try it out. Let's see here. As you can see, it's like you're inside a normal casino here. So I'm just going to play here.
I come for food, drummer. Well, that's it. 2 grand for you. Nice.
Let's have a look. Like I said, I'm not a big player. Bad card for me.
What do we find? That's 11.
That's 9. Wow, that's fantastic.
Double down.
I want to double down.
Low card, by the way.
So let's see here.
Let's go. That's 15 guys.
Oops, that's not so good.
Hopefully.
So I'm gonna take another card here. Let's
Well,
see.
Jeff, actually, with this show, I would say it's a pretty cool. Sometimes we have pretty good sessions, Our card sequence are very unlucky
Yeah,
today.
unlucky for me. But you know what? It was just a €1. But anyway, you can see how that actually works. It's really, really professional. So I'm just gonna
16.
close that here. I'm on a VPN, so it takes a little bit of time to actually load all of these different games because it's a little bit slower on my side. But you can see there's lots of different games you can choose from, and you can play and have as much fun as you like. So let me just get back here to the presentation. All right, so well, there you go. So you could see some of the games and how it actually works. So it's not that all much hocus pocus, or you don't have to be so smart to actually understand how to play. Like you see me, I'm not a big gambler or player, but at least I won some money on it. All right. So look, now in terms of withdrawing your winnings, or if you become an affiliate and you like to earn commissions with this company, you can actually withdraw your commissions or winnings very easily. You could buy one of the different debit cards that the company offers, either a Union Pay card or a Diners Club card or a MasterCard. Cost €49, will be shipped anywhere in the world and usable in any ATM or any restaurant or any shop for that matter where you've got your winnings or your earnings on. And the good thing about these cards is that they don't have any limitations to how much money you can withdraw, like many of the other cards out there from your bank maybe. As long as you have coverage on your account with the card here, you'll be able to withdraw as much as you have. I just want to point out the difference here between a player and an affiliate. Look, a player can sign up for free, doesn't cost anything. Anyone can join and play the different games. They can play all the different casino games, lotto games, sportsbook, but they cannot earn referral bonuses such as an affiliate. But if the player chooses and say, you know what, I actually can see good merit in this, and I'd love to actually refer this to friends, family, and other people that I know that is business minded and understand that online gaming and casino is one of the biggest industries out there and biggest money bringing income machines out there, then I'm going to upgrade to become an affiliate. And if you do so, you can then buy one of the affiliate packages that I'll show you here in a moment. You can refer players and affiliates. You can earn bonuses on all your personal sales, and you can earn bonuses from whatever happens in a network you develop. And you can play the PlayDAX stock game that I just talked about, and you'll even get your own referral link with a replicated website. So these are the different packages one can choose from. You could start as low as with a standard package for €100, an advantage for €500, and a prestige package for €1,500. And you'll have different kinds of products and services in there. And please do remember this, that to open your online or open a casino tab, be it online or be it offline, you need to have a gaming license. And that is, of course, a very costly thing. Of course, each of these packages comes with a sub-license so that you have the ability to offer this to others. So you kind of become your own little owner of the house. And as they always say, the house always wins. So here you have the opportunity to be part of the house. Okay, so here, just to recap here, you can earn different kinds of bonuses every time someone buys one of the product packages and activates their membership to become a, so to say, a casino owner. Every time someone buys a lottery ticket for the weekly draw, every time someone plays the casino, plays the poker, or places a bet in the sports book, or even when someone sells shares in the PlayDAX game. And whenever you do all of the same above, that also generates an income. And of course, you can earn on what other team members of your network do. So if you can help them, coach them in the right direction that they do well, the company is even willing to pay you what is called matching bonuses so that you earn some extra commissions on it. Okay, so this is definitely a marketing model that truly does work. Okay, and it will pay you what you're worth. If you work hard, if you work smart, then definitely there's some good opportunity to earn some commissions here. So when we talk about power of duplication, it's actually quite a simple concept where you teach two people how to become successful, and they teach two people to become successful, and you continue doing so over in this instance, we have an example of 12 weeks. You can actually create a team of 4,096 different individuals. And you may think that's too much, or you may even think that's too little. You can do that in a much shorter amount of time. But if we just do the example and do it over 1 year, if we do it over 12 months instead, you still be able to do that, because it doesn't take that much if you have something that is interesting for the masses and what the masses wants. Then this is a pretty straightforward leverage form, if you will. So look, also, when you actually introduce other people that would like to buy one of the different affiliate packages, the company will pay you 5% direct bonus. So if you introduce to a standard package to someone, well, then you'll earn €5, €25, and €75, and so on. And there's even, for those people who are familiar with the team bonuses, of calling it a binary bonus plan, or some call it a dual bonus plan, where you actually have two different teams that you build, you can actually earn some pretty good commissions. Depending on the package you choose, you can earn anywhere between 5 to 10% from your lesser team. So if you have a left team, you have a right team, and if your left team is weaker than your right team, then they will just calculate on a weekly basis how many points you have from the packages sold, from the lottery tickets sold, from the casino packages bought and played, etc. And they calculate that, where they say, we'll pay you 10% of all of that volume in your weaker team, and will then take the equivalent amount of points from your opposite team, your strong team, and will then be paying you your commissions. So €1 equals 1 point, or one business volume, BV as it stands here. I'm not going to go too much into the details here, because if this is something for you, then I think you should get back to the person who introduced you to the opportunity. They'll explain you a little bit more. You're welcome to come on to one of our training calls. Okay, so here, like with any corporate structure, you have the opportunity to grow in your grades. So you do a good job, you help other people become successful, then you have an opportunity to grow in ranks. So you start as a member, and it goes all the way up to something called Black Diamond. And the higher your rank, the more you help other people, the more you have the opportunity to earn in this compensation plan. We even have what is called a matching bonus, 5 different generations of income, starting from what is called the gold level. You may recall seeing that briefly here. When you become a gold, then you earn your first generation of matching bonus. That means if you've introduced someone that have earned, say, €1,000 in a week, and you've introduced them, then the company is going to say, if you're taking the time to teach and help and coach and mentor this person, we're going to pay you 5% of whatever that person earns in the binary commission plan. So that means you would earn €50 in that specific case. And that happens all the way down to 5 different generations here. So obviously, getting your rank is important, because that way you grow in income as well. There's the leadership bonus pool. So for those people that become leaders from the rank of gold and above, they will achieve certain shares in the leadership pool, and you'll then be able to earn and share the profits from the entire company that actually happens. So if you can see here on the left-hand side here, you see that there's a few different boxes here. 40% of all the net profit goes to what is called the leadership pool. 8% goes to the company that does all the support. Remember, this is a decentralized setup, so it is not one specific owner the money goes to, but it is a supporting company that actually helps making sure the wheels are rolling here, and they will then get 8% of whatever comes in net profit. Then you have 50% goes to actually the owners, which could be you, it could be me, it could be anyone who have an interest of becoming what is called a gold pool token holder. And that is just something to make sure that if you're a token holder, then you have the right to receive net profits every month. That is paid out on a monthly basis. And also, they have a charity fund, which they pay out 2%. The bonus distribution happens this way. 60% of all your bonuses earned goes to your cash account. You can withdraw them You can buy more packages, products, you can play for them, or just withdraw them using your debit card. Okay, you can withdraw any day you like, and commissions are calculated weekly, but you can withdraw, of course, any day that you like. And 40% of all your bonuses are placed in the stock market game called the PlayDAX platform. And this is really, really advantage. And I'll tell you why. It gives you a great advantage, because if I was to say that, let's just use a company such as Virgin. Virgin is a tremendously big company. They have airlines, they have hotels, they have mobile carriers, etc. And let's just say that Richard Branson, as the CEO and major shareholder of Virgin, would say, for example, 60% of all the earnings or the salaries for the employees are now going to be given to them in cash, whereas the other 40% you have to spend on the Virgin stock on the stock market. Now, obviously, should that happen, what would happen to the Virgin stock? It would go through the roof, because there's now going to be enough buying pressure on that specific stock. Well, the same thing actually happens here. So every time you receive your commissions, 40% goes to the stock market game, and half of what you get in your PlayDAX account, you can choose to either just play for back and forth, take it, buy some stocks, sell it, and cash it out. And the other half, the other 50% of what you get into your PlayDAX account will stay in the game for 30 days. After 30 days, you can freely choose to sell them, or you can make them stay if you like to, because you believe that the stock is going to continue going up because of the purchase pressure from all the members and all the players. All right. So member rewards are paid out every Monday, or Sunday, 23:59 UTC is when the cutoff date is, and then commissions will then be paid out on the Monday. Okay, and qualification requirements, quite simple. You just need to buy one lottery ticket for the weekly lottery every week, in order to make sure that you can get your direct bonuses, to get your binary bonuses, to earn your matching bonuses, and to use the PlayDAX stock market game where you can buy and sell. Without the lottery ticket, you will even not receive points from the team below you, or from binary points. So you want to make sure that you have that one lottery ticket at least per week. Okay, so guys, this is what I had to share with you. The charity fund is a fantastic thing, and you'll learn more about that as you get introduced to the company. This company believes in giving back to the community, where the company will help different child development, sports, orphanages and schools, etc. So I like that about the company. But look, what I'd like you to do, because this is the last slide of this presentation, I'd like you to get back to the person that introduced you to this opportunity. And if you just like to play and try the games, then talk to the person and say, you know what, I'd like to try some of the games here. And I'm not a businessman or businesswoman. I don't need any money because I have enough money. Or you just say, it's not for me, but I'd love to check it out. Then, maybe you're just a player. And then if you are a businessman or a businesswoman, just like myself, and you see that this is something that the masses want, you don't really need to teach people how to play, because they'll figure that out themselves. But if you're interested in learning more about leadership, you're interested in learning more about how you can leverage from an opportunity like this and go to new heights and earn either some extra cash or earn a lot of money, then I think that you should consider that and define yourself as call yourself as a 2, making sure that you actually are interested in doing the affiliate work here, really becoming a part-time owner of this concept and start earning some good money on it for now and in the future. Well, listen, guys, that's it for me. I didn't want to go too much into the details here. Thank you so much for listening in, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. All the best.
This is unlike anything you've ever seen before.
It's a groundbreaking step in mobile gaming.
This is gonna change the game.
Welcome to NetEnt Live.
Our streaming solution puts us so far ahead.
The fact that you can play games both in landscape and portrait mode from start. This is something I'm really proud of.
We've taken the experience to the next level.
Understanding the player puts us ahead.
Final bet, please.
Our user experience and interface is vastly superior.